from Fitfish here. I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about the dieting mentality. I see so many people struggling with being on a diet, off a diet, thinking they should be on a diet, thinking they shouldn't be on a diet, and it breaks my heart. And that's what I'm passionate about, is for people to not be on diets and to just be living and eating when they need to eat, not thinking about food too much, and to break free from that kind of dieting mentality. So I just wanted to delve into a few areas really and give a few tips as to how you can start to remove yourself from that dieting mentality. And the first point is about calories. So I don't often talk about calories because I don't want people to get hung up on the numbers. I don't want people to feel that they need to know the calorie content of every single food. And even if I am giving some more prescriptive advice to someone, then I'll do that work in the back end rather than kind of give them too much information on the calories, just because I know they can have a negative impact on people and make them think too much about food and too much about calories. When I did Weight Watchers, I remember thinking, why would I eat a banana when that's 1.5 points, when I could have a packet of Skips, or I could have a bag of Quavers, or I could have 3 packets of Weight Watchers sweets. So why on earth would I choose a banana? And so if I was having fruit, I'd end up having a handful of berries or a satsuma instead, because that was only 0.5 point. And so when you know too much, and when calorie intake is your goal and your aim, then you can make some poor choices because of that. And I still meet today people who maybe wouldn't eat an avocado, or who've always thought that avocados are bad because they're very calorific. But the thing is, calories are there for a reason. Calories are why we actually eat food. Calories are energy, and that's what food is essentially. Food is giving us things we need so that we can live, so that we can go forward with our lives and we can live and our body can function. So it's actually quite crazy when you see something that's like 0 calorie soup or 0 calorie noodles. It's like, okay, why why would we eat them then? Because they're not giving our body anything. We need calories. Calories are good. Calories have a great purpose. So we need to shift our mindset. So with an avocado, you might think, oh, I don't want to eat an avocado because then it will take me over my calorie content, or there's too many calories in it, I'll get fat. But the thing is, excuse me, when you eat an avocado, it fills you up. It gives you loads of health benefits. It fills you up, and it probably means you're going to eat less later anyway. So there's no negative side of those calories. The thing is, if you swap that avocado for some other bits and pieces instead that was less calories, that you maybe enjoyed eating a bit more, then you'd probably get hungry again later on and you would end up eating more. Plus, you wouldn't have had the benefit from all the goodness in an avocado. So we need to start letting go of calories. And if that's something that's been very ingrained for you, then it's time to try and start letting that go. Obviously, an awareness of calories in terms of empty calories, so sugar, fizzy drinks, sweets, that kind of stuff. It's good for us to know that they're very calorific and they don't contain good things. But beyond that, we don't really need to concern ourselves with too much. I remember actually at Weight Watchers, sweet corn and peas were pointed, so they weren't free. You had to count them. So therefore, people avoided eating sweet corn and peas because they didn't want to use some of their points on vegetables. Can anyone relate? If you can relate to this, I'd love for you to give me a quick like if you can relate to that kind of mindset. Because have you ever seen anyone who has a weight problem because they eat too many peas and sweet corn? Probably not. So that is the first point. Try and let go of calories. The second point is, when we diet, we have Yep, yeah, I imagine it is. I don't know whether it still is the same with Slimming World and Weight Watchers. They've probably changed a bit since I was involved, but it can get you into that kind of mindset, can't it? Thanks for that. Yeah, and the other thing with diets, it's all about what you can't do, isn't it? So, oh, I can't have that. I'm on a diet. I can't eat after that time. On a diet. Yeah, I can't have that combined with that because no, that doesn't fit in with my plan. We need to have a positive attitude and think of all the things that we can do. There's so many things that we can do to benefit our health rather than thinking, oh, I can't do that, can't do that, that's not very good for me, can't do that, can't do that. There's so many things we can do. Right now, we could grab a glass of water and drink it. At our next meal, we could add an extra handful of vegetables. We could get off the bus one stop earlier. We can walk upstairs rather than go in a lift. There's so many things that we can do to benefit our health. And even if that was the only shift in our mindset, that it wasn't about, yeah, that's good. I heard someone say diet means dare I eat that? Yes, I like that. Dare I eat that? What's it going to do to me? But why can't we change it around and say, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that? And on my courses that I run, that's the very first focus, is to have a can-do plan and think of all the things that we can do to benefit our health. So really turn it around on its head and think, what can I do today to benefit me, to make me feel healthier, to be healthier? There's so many things that we can do. And the third thing is having a bigger picture viewpoint. Thinking about what you do mostly, not concentrating on the little things that you don't do, the little things that you get wrong, those little blips, those moments where you just think, oh, I've come off the wagon, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's the bigger picture that matters. And actually, I really believe in 80% of the time, eating foods that are good for us, that God made, 20% of the time accepting the society we live in, the kind of social occasions we have, family occasions we have, and accepting that actually that's fine too. And this is for the rest of your life. The way we teach at FitFish isn't about being on a diet, so it's just the way we live, and so we need to have that 20% so that we can live a little and don't get hung up on all those little bits, because if you look at a tapestry, then you can hardly see the little bits of blips and little mistakes or things you've done that you don't think you should. You don't see that, you see the bigger picture. So it's what you do mostly that matters, and that takes away that really rigid line where you feel like you've crossed the line or fallen off the wagon. It takes it away. It blurs it nicely. I'm all about blurred lines so that you don't feel like you've stepped over a line. Okay, so just keep those lines blurred. It's what you do mostly that matters. Act like the person you want to become. You're mostly healthy most of the time, but you actually have freedom and health in some of the things that you know don't bring great benefit to your body at times, but they bring you other kinds of benefits. So those are 3 suggestions to start breaking away from the dieting mentality. Don't think about calories. Think about all the positive things that you can do, and think bigger picture. Make sure the lines are blurred, that you're not on a little wagon about to fall off, and it's what you do mostly that matters. So I'd love to hear what was the most helpful thing for you there. If you could type it, that'd be great. If you could like this video and just say hi, that would be brilliant too. It's good to see you all, and take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.